Alright, another video for your day, and it's kind of a complainy one, but I think it's for the overall gain of AoE2, and I think it's important that we bring notice to these kind of things. Now, I have not been in the best of moods. Recently, I am in China, a lot of stress with my work, don't get any holiday for Christmas away from my family from the States as well as my family in the Netherlands. So to cope, instead of grinding the rank ladder, I've kind of just been doing work and spending some time with my family, as you should, I think, around the holidays. But one thing that I do when I have a little bit of time is watch the Noble Apartment Cup, and I noticed something. I noticed something right off the bat. I mean, the games are pretty good overall, but more so, I found the maps. The quality of the maps were so amazing in comparison to the duty that we have on ranked. Now, I know some maps are kind of staples of AoE2. Arabia, staple of AoE2. Black Forest, staple of AoE2. Arena, staple of AoE2. Nomad, staple of AoE2. And they're in every single rotation. Now, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because at least you can play one map that you enjoy if you like one of those four. But look at the other three in this map pool this week. What is this? This is just straight duty. Mega random, okay, can be fun, but even the generations within mega random aren't really random enough, in my opinion, for somebody who really likes the random nature of things. And Valley is like, meh, at best. Looking at the team map pool, once again, Arabia, Arena, Black Forest, Nomad. Yeah, Oasis I personally enjoy. Kawasan is somewhat unique. Coastal Forest, Fortress I enjoy personally, but kind of just like Arena. African Clearing, just kind of a slightly different version of Nomad. Actually, this is not the worst team game map pool I have seen, but it's very redundant. I see a lot of these map pools over and over and over again. Now, this is going to be a little bit frustrating because I can't just load them in, but I have a trick for that. I'm going to be able to show you all of the maps by means of the Wikipedia page, because I actually do my research. Let's do all visible, and let's do yeah, I think that's fine. That's it, right? Yep. Cool. Now, let me show you one of their maps. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this freaking uniqueness over here. Look at how flipping awesome this is. There's no wood anywhere on the map except for this center area. And then you, oh my, it's just so good. It's so unique. It's so different. Pros are playing it, so don't even give with this no serious map. It's a freaking serious map. And there's not just one of these maps that is absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Bypass is another one that I really, really enjoy. Let me just load that one up for you. And there's so many more that I think are really, really good. I mean, so many unique strategies on this map. You have all the villas over here in the center. You start with slightly more villas, but who cares? And you start with these huts to compensate for that, so that you don't have to go through Dark Age as long as you normally would. But look at this. This is so freaking cool. You can't drop a castle on this middle area, but you can drop a castle in your base, then go for 2 petards, get in really, really quick. Or you can go all the way around and attack from this direction. And I think this makes for such a unique, I mean, Franks, Mongols with additional hunts on the side that you can potentially, I mean, it's awesome. I think this map is absolutely fantastic. Now, let me go over to apartment cups and let me just go through some of the other ones that I think, because I could show you all one by one, one by one. African reed beds. Absolutely amazing map, in my opinion. Why? You can make fish in the bottom of it. It's kind of like Arabia. You can do a whole bunch of things. Okay, Arabia, we've seen that one a bajillion times. I don't even know what this is. I think it's a nomad start, run around, kind of like African clearing. That's one's okay, in my opinion. Bypass, I just showed you that one. Citadel, I think is a very, very unique map where you have this weird island in the middle that's, well, a citadel with a whole bunch of gold and resources that you can collect. Copenhagen, I think, is one of the most diverse maps. I don't really like water all that much, but this one is so cool. You get a king on there. You have this top water that you can contest. You can get that bottom water that you can contest for fish. There's 3 relics on there as well. I mean, just overall, oh, I clicked on it. Overall, it's a really, really cool map, in my opinion. Dry River. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of Dry River, but there's a whole bunch of shorefish in the center. Imagine Dravidians on that map, for example, could be a really unique strategy. But basically, it's no man's land in the middle, and then you have the bases relatively far apart from each other. Enclosed, we've seen in the map pool quite a bit of times. High Tides, I think, is a very, very interesting map as well. Oh, but it has water. Yeah, it does have water, but it has this whole gold island on the bottom as well. So there's gold on top, gold on the bottom. It's like golden pit, but 2 golden pits, and then also a little bit of water and fish that you can contest. And then you have this walkable terrain, so it allows for some huge demo shots as well. Specific Island, I'm not specifically a fan of. Personally, I think this is kind of just like Islands, but slightly better. It's slightly better because you have these 2 middle islands, and then people have to kind of colonize those and keeping them off, but mostly it's just all about water because everything is surrounded by water. Sunburn, which I showed you, which is very, very unique in my opinion. Tide Pool, also not the biggest of fans. I think in Tide Pool, just like specific islands, there's too much water. I know that the water in the middle is separate from the water around, but there's so much water that if you win the central water, you can basically just harass everything with, for example, cannon galleons, Spanish, or others. Tier Garden, another super duper unique map where most of the wood is in the middle. There's 2 rows that players have to chop through. Going for Celts, for example, so that you can chop through faster. Going for Burgundians, getting the wood upgrade fast, chopping through fast, stopping your opponent from getting to the other. I mean, there's so many cool things that you can do. Get a tower up to stop them. Then they're going to go outside to the easy food sources. But there's gold in the middle, which will become very, very important in Castle Age / Imperial Age. I just want to ask the question, why, oh why do we not have these amazing maps in ranked ladder? And with that, this video has gone on way too long, but I'm really excited to see the conclusion of Noble's Apartment Cup. Don't let your memes just be dreams. Poopler out. I'm getting attacked. And if you're not having the best of times because Christmas isn't all that you want it to be, know that there are people just like you. Just do your best. Try your hardest. Don't be suppressed, because you are the best around. No one's gonna ever get you down. Don't let your memes just be dreams. Sorry for the poop lord screams. I want to say something else, but I really don't know what else to say other than I have nothing but love for you guys. And I think this is really something that we need to consider, to stop making rank ladder so repetitive, so redundant. I feel like I've said this statement so many times. Maybe I myself am now being repetitive slash redundant. I just hope that this was abundantly clear.